I love like melee and hacking and slashing at things, and I play a warrior pretty much in every RPG I play. But after a while, they all kind of play the same. So how is the warrior in Tera Online going to be any different?
Quite different. We're an action MMO, and it kind of sounds marketing, but what that really means is we don't have targeting in our game. So you're going to have to actually physically move out of the way and physically attack an area to hit something. So you can't just target something and then just, mash some buttons and let it happen. It's going to be much more like a console action RPG.
Now, what's your favorite class?
Mine's the Slayer. It's a huge sword, can kill a lot of things all around me at the same time, lots of sweeping motions, stabbing through the heart, that kind of thing.
Now, with all the different RPGs that are out and coming out, and all the fantasy-based ones, some are pretty much going to fail. So why not yours?
We have a lot of polish. We've got a great engine, the Unreal 3 engine, and we've got a development team that's got a lot of experience. They've been through 2 MMOs together in the past. They've actually put this thing together since 2007, which is really quite remarkable for an MMO. I think most MMOs, take, that 5 to 7 years and, tons and tons of money. But we got a lot of experience there, and we have a lot of experience here for publishing. We have, Patrick Wyatt, who's been around since, the early days of Blizzard, founded ArenaNet, now here to make sure that our customer service support, all the kind of nasty stuff that players can get involved in, gets like pushed aside, like all the RMT and all that kind of garbage.
And what about like all the crafting and everything that goes on in these games? How has that worked into Tera?
So crafting is really important because it'll actually allow the economy to flow, and so we've put a lot of emphasis in terms of being able to enchant up the crafting to be almost as good as dungeon drops, and so the crafting will be very, very important.
And what exactly is going on in this game? What's the story?
So every player is part of what's called the Valkian Federation, and the Valkian Federation is battling against the evil Argons. And the Argons are this unknown force that the players have discovered when they first got in, and now they're trying to figure out, what's their connection, why are they rising up a little bit more in power. Things had kind of been at peace for a while. So the players are actually all working together, in this same federation, but, at the same time there's going to be politics, there's going to be people that, don't like each other, so we're going to allow them to kind of battle it out, choose your own alliances, choose your own enemies.
Now, when making an RPG, I'm sure you kind of look at other RPGs and see what they do. What were some of the elements from other games you definitely did not want in this game?
One of the things we're really focusing on is making sure that the story is being told as you level. It's not you level and the story is told. And it sounds like a simple wordplay, but it's not. So we want people to progress through the story and at the same time level. And so it's really important that kind of pacing and that progression through the game is really driven by the story.
Now, at the beginning of the interview, we talked a lot about classes. What are some of the new classes that you guys are going to be featuring?
The Mystic is pretty cool. You're able to summon up different sort of spirits that'll assist you in battle. Some will be kind of more healing focused, some will be a little bit more damage focused. The Slayer, like I mentioned, was really awesome. The Archer's cool because it plays more like a first-person shooter. You actually have to aim where you're going to shoot your bow. You don't just lock on and let it happen. So if you're not that good at aiming, you're not that good at an archer.
Can you go into a little more detail about the skill system?
Sure, every class is going to have a unique set of skills, and we're also going to divide skills a little bit more. We're going to have, more PvP specific skills and more solo friendly skills. So, every situation will call for a little bit of a different skill set. Skills are very powerful in Tera, but they're also determined based off the user's action because they're moving the character, they're moving around. So it's really important that, you know how to use those skills.
Now, what are some of the features in Tera that you think is really going to speak out to fans of the fantasy RPG genre?
So you're going to be able to, apply glyphs to skills. You're going to be able to customize your inventory with a bunch of crystals. You're going to have just a lot of different, ability to move your character in ways that differentiate yourself. I could play one class completely different, even with the same set of gear, just because of my actions and how I do it.
And what kind of online do we have here?
So we're going to have thousands of players all together online in a persistent world. It's all a seamless world, so there's not like zones that you go from one to the next. It's 80 plus zones, thousands of quests, hundreds and thousands of NPCs.
Awesome, and when do you guys expect to be shipping?
Next year.
Oh wow, okay, perfect. And PC?
Yes, PC.
Great, well thank you so very much.